Hello everyone, this is me Bandana and this is our second season of Inside Out. This is a mental health talk show where people come and share their mental health issues as well as something related to mental health. So we have Zainab. She is a mental health professional and she is working as art as well as play therapist. So how are you, Zainab? How are you doing? So yeah.
Hi, Bandana. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to your talk show. And I'm doing well, and thank you. How about you?
Thank you for being here. And yeah, people want to know
My
about you
pleasure.
as well. So, can you please brief us about you?
Okay, so as everyone knows my name already, my name is Zainab Samiwala, and I am a practicing mental health counselor and a certified art and play therapist. So I'm also the founder of Kaleidoscope Therapy and Counseling. That's my little private space for counseling and therapy. So I deal with clients that are aged in adolescence, young adults, and middle adults, children, you name it, and I cater to them all. And side by side, I'm doing my research into clinical psychology. So, yes,
So, it's
that's about me.
great to know
I'm
about.
currently based, yeah, I'm sorry to cut you, but I'm currently based in Nagpur and I'm practicing my mental health journey here.
It is great to know about you, Zainab. So, if with this only, I want to know, like, I want you to express the problems and the challenges you face, as in, since you are practicing since 2 years, right? So, how your journey and how it's been.
So there's a total of 2 years of experience that I have. So I've been working under a preschool as a teacher and as a counselor both. So the challenges there I faced was that parents, especially of preschoolers, they do not accept this fact that children do have issues in them. Right. There are behavioral issues, there are anger issues which children go through at that age. So, making parents and making individuals realize that yes, they do need counseling is a major challenge that I'm facing as a therapist currently. And I'm sure you must be agreeing to this point with me that creating awareness in this society about why mental health and why you need a counselor is important. So this and especially the stigma that is currently still prevailing in the society is the biggest challenge is that I'm facing.
Thank you, Zainab, for putting this out. Like, people are not able to accept what exactly they are going through related to mental health. With this only, I want you to put some light on the stigma and the things people are not aware about it and the stigma they are carrying with generations. So, what are your take on this?
So, in my practice till now, I have been dealing with different age groups. So, the stigma people have are when I'm dealing with children. So, obviously, children are not aware that what behavioral problems or what mental health issues they are going through, but making parents realize that your child is getting affected by a small thing that is happening at your place. So often children are found to be very emotionally disturbed, so you don't know when a child is getting triggered by what talks are going on in the house, or what are the events that are triggering these instances in them. So this leads to a lot of behavioral issues in children that I mentioned earlier. And if I talk about teenagers, so teenagers are nowadays facing problems of getting bullied, and there are instances where they just need societal approval and conformity in the groups. So there's again the stigma that, to call myself, to be labeled myself in a particular kind of a group, I have to do this. So it is normal. So they have this thing that, okay, getting bullied and getting some kind of peer pressure is normal for me. And then when I cater to young adults are often juggling between their romantic relationships and striking a balance with their career, and then back at maintaining the relationships at home. So there are often problems that I have seen that people are unable to cope up with their romantic relationships. There is overthinking, anxiety, and trust issues. These are the major things that I face and I deal with my clients. And similarly, when it comes to adults, so adults are often like if I consider the age of my parents, so they are always insecure, like they are not accepting that they have already achieved so much in life, and now there are the other generations to come and who are going to take up their play their own role. So I think these are the things which people are not accepting, and that is the reason why going and talking about these issues to a counselor is in itself a stigma, that I don't need a counselor to talk to my and share my problems with.
Definitely, I guess it's like very normal for people to feel such a way, and they're thinking like it's being a generation where they are carrying stuffs. And as in, we have seen children who are getting affected with small things, and they feel very normal that disputes in family
Yes.
also
This is just normal. I am just facing this. Okay, I think
affect.
this is going to go. But you really don't. And if since you are also a mental health therapist, so I think you will relate to this, that the theories which we've been studying from last 6 7 years and putting that into practice, it is like whatever little things you face in life is going to shape the personality of your child.
Exactly. Thank you for
So
putting this out. I think people need to hear this as well. And I guess how beautifully you explained that different phase of life. Said
yes.
about the bullying thing in adolescence, young adults juggling with them work-life balance, and the geriatrics challenges faced because of the changes, and they are not able to accept it. Thank you putting this out. And with this only, what are the things you have seen as an impacting as a social media thing? I guess people are more inclined towards social media nowadays, right? And how they are getting impacted with it. What are your take on this?
So, personally, I would say that people who invest more of their time in social media are very lonely because they seek constant approval and constant conformity from what people are doing. And let's be honest, we are all doing show business on social media. I am going for this vacation. I have this romantic relationship. I have this many friends. So people who really do not have friends or do not have that kind of lifestyle, they often feel inferior and they start questioning their self-worth. So I feel impact of social media on mental health is related to questioning your own self-worth, that where do you stand in your society, and its loneliness.
Definitely, like,
Because we adults, we just spend time scrolling down Instagram and just randomly checking out reels and stories of others, and then just hoping that wow, I also should have been in that place.
how
So
beautifully you put it out, like how our self-worth is very much connected with the social media, and how we are
yes.
putting and projecting ourselves out there. So yeah, if we talking about society, right? There are societal pressure also which we are carrying. So and that also shape our mental health. And as we know about the social norms, so what are your take on this? Like what people think and what we actually are.
I definitely agree that there are societal pressures that impact our mental health. So, see, if we look into it in two perspectives, so there is a pro and there is a con. So it's all about the balancing and management in the individual. That is because if I consider a 15-year-old adolescent girl, so if a 15-year-old adolescent girl is pressurized by the society that, as a growing adolescent, you have to behave like this, you have to greet people like this, you are getting your menstrual cycle, so you have to behave in certain way. So these societal norms are pressurizing the child, and that particular adolescent is confused because it's new to them. So the acceptance from their end, so they constantly seek acceptance in the society. They want to do things that, okay, whatever my society is demanding from me, I'll do that, so that I get accepted and I have a social identity. And then, if you see at the other end, there are societal norms that do motivate you to make your identity, and they do push you towards being a good human in this society. So it's all about, it all depends upon an individual how they take things, how to balance pressure, what to eliminate, and what to filter out, and what to keep to themselves is something is would be my advice for people to be really mindful when they are in society, so that their mental health is in a good and a like they have a good mental well-being,
Like,
and they do not perceive society in a negative manner.
exactly like how you said it, like fitting in is not that important, rather than just prioritizing yourself is more important, and how that's how you can
Definitely.
balance it out. So by this only, what is your like how you balance your professional life and personal life? Because as a therapist also, we also go through some breakdown and
Yes.
burnout, right? Even we need a therapist too. So what you do and how you balance that out?
Okay, so personally speaking, I never wondered so much about balancing it, but honestly it is the passion that I have to create a mental health awareness, a need for mental health and well-being in the society, that makes me keep going and striving towards my goal. So when it comes to personal life, I do try my best to keep my personal and professional life aside. But if I can say that these professional qualities have helped me as an individual, as a person to grow. So that I can nurture my relationships well, and maintain my friendship, relationship, and my personal life in a very healthy and hearty manner. And when it comes to burning out, yes, I completely agree with you that we as therapists do have burnout, and I personally do have burnouts. So, what I do instantly is that after one consultation, I just take a 5 or 10 minute breather before getting into another consultation. So, I just take a breather, I just take a walk by in my room, I just go talk to my plants, water them, or sometimes I just have a cup of coffee or a tea, whatever is available. And then simply, if nothing is in plan, the simple thing I do is just splash water on my face. So
Uh,
that's the instant thing that I do to just calm myself down. And then I reflect back upon what the consultations went by, how it was. And when it comes to striking a balance between personal and professional life, the easiest answer that I would give you is a simple role play of time management.
mhm.
Because managing personal life, managing marital life, family life, and then managing your own professional life. So we as females, we constantly play n number of roles, and we are in a day. So that's it. I think it's time and patience, and that's it.
I think for me, it's a takeaway from you, like how beautifully you said it, like how psychology somewhere shaped us, like how we
Yes,
take and understand ourselves much better way, like how we can regulate our energy and our mindset. So it's a like introspection as well, also related to our.
definitely it is. Yes.
So
Because we as therapists, when we are suggesting something to
right.
our clients, so it's with benefit of doubt, we do have to apply it on ourselves also, to keep our mental sanity in place.
Exactly. Thank you, Zainab. And with this only coming to note, so what is your take on it? Like how you want to advise a mental health professional, or what are the add-ons you want in this profession in future?
So the add-ons that I would want is that I want people at large. to accept the profession of mental health therapists, because as I mentioned earlier in the beginning, that there is still a stigma, and we are guided professionals, so we are professionals in this field. So it is not just talking and paying for talking, it is actually your, we have an individualized approach to every individual's problems, be it children or be it adolescents or adults. We have a tailored and individualized approach for each of us. So I think a hail hearty acceptance of our profession into the society is something that I would be looking forward to in the coming years. And as therapist, I would suggest my fellow therapist friends out there and to you that keep doing little things to uh, achieve the goal that you have of serving the society, and dealing with someone's mind is
And thank you for putting out things which literally help people to understand their mental health and will create a safe space for them. So thank you, Zainab, for coming here and sharing your thoughts on it. It's my
it's my honor and pleasure too, Bandana. Thank you for having me and giving me an opportunity to inspire young minds and I think everyone. Thank you so much. It was an honor.